Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. It is Saturday. Oh, amazing Saturday. It's the weekend. Hope everyone is having an amazing Saturday so far. I've had a, I don't know how to describe it. Did a lot, drove a lot, had a lot of stuff to do. Made my new setup. Oh my gosh, yeah, I completely forgot. We have a new setup now. Have a lot more room for drawing. Have a lot more room for everything. Separated my spaces a tiny bit. I'm very, very excited. Yeah, I mean, nothing else much to it. There is one problem. My monitors are to my left. I don't have anything in front of me, so when I'm referencing, I have to be looking to my left, and quite a bit. Maybe we'll work it out in the future. Maybe I'll get, maybe, like, I have an iPad. I could, like, put my iPad right there. Transfer files over before, I don't know. We'll see how it works. Maybe, yeah, it's just the positioning of my other monitor. Anyways, hope everyone's having an amazing Saturday. Let's pop over to the camera over here. Awesome stuff. Yeah, so as you can tell, the desk is a tiny bit different. We have so much more room now. It is ridiculous. I have this like cool little cubby on my right side to put oh my gosh, I just realized I almost knocked over my water. And our music is, oh, okay, I thought it went away for a second. Would have been upset. I have a cool little cubby on the side for my binder, my art binder. So we're gonna pull out our textures here. We're back to the textures. Yesterday we did the V1 stream. Very fun. I now want to draw more V1. It's made me a bit addicted. He's very fun to draw. My phone away so I'm not too distracted. So yeah, I'm really like happy with this setup. It's very, very nice. So that being said, let's start. Oh my gosh, I have to turn so much to get to my main setup. Maybe we'll have to do some adjusting in the future. But anyways, set our 10-minute timer, and of course it's not saved to the right name. There we go. And yeah, let's do our warm-up. It is very cold today. Oh, I just realized I should move. I have like a whole tray of like pencils and stuff. What's up, Rise? How are you doing, my man? Hopefully you are recovering well after your surgery. You got painkillers still, hopefully, so, having fun with that. I'm gonna put this over here, I guess, for now. Yeah, I have a new setup. I'll probably drop a picture of it in the Discord, but I have a whole new area for drawing. I'm very excited. It's very nice, and it's super cold tonight. So yeah. Anyways, oh, did I start the? Oh, I started the time. You know what? We're gonna reset it for the sake of that. Awesome. Glad to have you guys here. I do have to look quite a bit to the right to see my other monitor to see chat. So like just yell, like type in all caps if I'm not responding for a bit. But also, that means I'm not looking at my reference, so I should be looking over there. And man, I thought my lines would be a bit bad because my hands are cold, but man, these are somewhat solid. But yeah, met up with my family today. We went to a very nice steakhouse. I got some Cajun dirty rice, sauteed mushrooms. I'm always a fan. Not a fan of poor lines like that though. I think off stream I'm gonna work on another drawing of V1 where I'm not gonna say this time I'm actually gonna try because I tried quite hard on the last one, but give it a bit more time. I did feel like at the end yesterday I was rushing a bit, which no, that should not be the case. It'll probably be a multi-day V1 drawing. Anyways, let's get back to it. Man, okay, I'm drawing the same planes. How can we make this fun? We'll do this. Oh my goodness. Ugh. Did some homework. I really wanted to get a lot of homework done today, even though I'm quite a bit ahead. And I got actually a decent amount done, but you know, I still want to keep it going. This is my semester. Not that I had a poor academic semester last semester, but you know, I'm getting the groove of it. I'm doing subjects that I actually like. It's weird going to a class and hearing about like a certain data structure or sorting algorithm or something and being like, oh, I'm gonna use that on my own game or something like that. You know, there's something it's applicable to me and the stuff that I'm actually working on and I care about. For those who don't know, I have been working on a game. I took a pause because I thought I was going to a competition this weekend. But we're now back in development of a game. It's a card game, a copy of a card game called Hikikabu, Japanese. I'm pretty sure I already said that. Part of a subset of games that play under the card deck Kabufuda. Very fun. I played it with my friend in Portugal that I met in Portugal. And I'm making a multiplayer version in Unity. Pixel art by me, even though it isn't that, pixel art isn't that crazy. And once I'm finished with this project, I have a little surprise project that I want to do for the Drawbox community. However, I talked to my roommate and I promised both him and myself that I would finish this multiplayer project first before we go off and do other stuff. I have a very bad habit of beginning projects and not finishing them. And after reading Ali Abdaal's book, I usually don't finish them because I'm scared of the output, that it's not going to be perfect. But now that I've kind of accepted that I'm never going to produce anything if I don't produce things that aren't perfect. So that being said, we're gonna have some fun with it. I may work on it tonight. I'm not sure if I'm going to pick up my homework or work on it for the rest of the night. I'm not sure. Let's see. Can't wait to be free of the textures. We're so close, guys. Also, so yeah, last stream we worked on the Durian. We have a couple other textures lined up, but I'm having a lot of fun with the Durian. Hopefully we finish that today. I am having a bit of a rough time defining things without our little red pentagon underline, which helped us out before with our construction, our deep analysis of the Durian, so we'll see what comes of it. And also, let's see, let me look at my calendar. It seems in about 2 weeks from now, 1 week, 2 weeks, yep, 2 weeks from now I have my first exam. So the schedule will get a bit bumpy over there. Man, I really don't like exams. Like, I understand that's kind of like the core of what university and college is, you know? Like, that's how they measure if you learn something. I get it. I just hate the stress. I'm a Batman type person. Like, how much prep time do I have? Infinite prep time, of course, you're gonna do well, but I don't like on-the-spot shows of capability. Have I done poorly on tests? Not yet, but, you know. Doesn't mean I like them. Also, got some new pins. Our pins were dying last stream, so. Actually got a bunch of new little decorations and stuff from my room and stream. Very expensive. I am poor now. Yep, so new pins. They look the same to you guys, but they're full, trust me. Also, I just realized I'm missing my ruler. It's on the other side of my desk. There we are. Oh my gosh, fresh. I'd like rip it off. So yeah, we're gonna do a quick analysis. Feel pretty good about this box, nothing too crazy going on. Ooh, this song reminds me. I've been wanting to re-listen to the No Man's Sky soundtrack. I'm definitely gonna give that a listen tonight. I love their post-rock synth kind of take on things. If you guys are ever programming, drawing, working out, actually, it's probably not good for working out. But you just need some like good ambiance. No Man's Sky has you. Music for exploring an infinite universe. Oh, that converged quite well. These pins were only like $5 too for all 4 of them. I guess I'm used to like fine liners being super expensive and such. Oh my gosh. Somebody stop us. This box is awesome. Oh my goodness. We're pros. Oh my gosh. Good stuff. See, we passed the 250 box challenge. We know what we're doing. Let's do a super long one now to challenge ourselves. Can't have it too easy. We can't have more than 2 good boxes on the page. That's ridiculous. Yeah, this is going to be more of a test of line work than convergence. Woo-wee! Look at that. What was that? Everything good on the stream end? Cool, cool. Let's keep it going. I want this to converge not that much. Good stuff. Nice. Fun part. Oh, jeez, this is gonna be difficult. How much do we want it to converge? We'll do this. I think that's about good. Maybe a bit lower, like that. Oh, really backed out of the line. This pin's a bit dry. I just got this one. Actually, no, I've been using this one for weeks. What am I talking about? Oh, geez. Well, I said this was going to be a challenge. Whew. Yeah, let's find that back line. See, if these are barely converging. Why did I do this to myself? This is a difficult box. Also, I don't really have much of a guideline as to where I'm drawing, so if I like pull the paper off the camera, please let me know. New setup after all. So yeah, that was way off. About right there. Woo! Really? Alrighty, I believe you, Kav. Go about right here. There we go. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. What is happening here? Oh, I'm pretty sure this already... Xiaolong Bao, you make some interesting music, man. We'll keep it going. Kinda reminds me of something like Katamari. I don't know. Eh? Just better not be happening the whole song. If this is happening more than too much of the song, I'm going to skip it. And it sounds like it's about to, but I don't want to make too harsh a judgment yet. Okay, this looks pretty good so far. Trust me, guys, if I could have Katamari's songs on here, I would. I was also listening before the stream when I was working on some homework. Hugo Can't. Okay, we're skipping this song. The kiss was too much. The smooch noise, too much. I'm sorry. But yeah, Hugo Can't, highly recommend him. He's very fun. Let's see up here. It's like a weird rock, sometimes math rock. There's a lot of Indian samples in there, Hindi music. Sounds very cool. I love it. Cool tunes, if I was going to describe it with 2 words. And these are practically parallel. I know that's a no-no in this boxy box world, but woo! Okay, that line shouldn't have happened like that, but it did. Straight heat. Hopefully you're talking about not whatever song that was. Hey, to each their own, right? It is about time I add some more music to the stream. I'm feeling a bit bold. Once again, still have like a permanent streak of ink on my hand. Wow. Hyperconvergence, oof. Yeah, it looks like these are definitely going to converge before these do on the side. This just mirrors the stream look a bit clearer. I don't know, it definitely looks a lot more saturated. Who knows? Back to it. Looking good, man. Thank you. Doing our things. Hopefully the Durian will turn out the same, huh? Nothing crazy going on over here. Let's do our last ones. Yeah, we don't really... all of it converged so far away we couldn't really draw it on the page. No matter how hard we tried. Maybe this one like over there. Actually, not even. No, this one was a bit high, yeah. Look at that. Alrighty, let's do some ellipses and head over. Yeah, these are really just 15-minute warm-up sessions, but I always set the timer for 10. Maybe for once I'll set it to 15, and I mean, it doesn't really matter. We're gonna warm up all the same, right? I do feel like I need to change my warm-ups though. So long ago we were worried about non-perfect ellipses, and these are getting pretty good. As I say that. Drawing the perfect circle must be a great like bar trick. I wouldn't know, but forgot where I worked over the summer, the bartender. We were great friends. I always hung out in the bar just to hang out with him. He was so gifted at art. Gifted is a harsh word. He was skilled because he definitely worked towards it. Definitely skilled in like portraits and stuff, so he'd just make portraits of either guests or us. Our that duck from Chicken Little, our boss, looked a lot like her. And he drew them as like a mix of like that duck and our boss. Is probably one of the funniest things ever. And our boss knew. Our boss knew it was her. She couldn't do anything though, because if she admitted that she knew, then yeah, it's true. Dorothy. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Gosh, that was so funny. And we Or like, oh, it was really good. It was a really good drawing. I can't emphasize that enough. Like, not just like oh, good job, sport. It was really, really good, like shading wise. And so we like hung it up on the board where we usually hang up like other pictures and stuff. So it was right in front of everyone to see, splay and gourd, you know. Ooh, a bit rough. Yeah, I'm feeling this pin's dying on me. We're gonna switch to the next one. Ooh. And we're going to switch over to the Guano, too, while we're at it, because it looks like we've done all of our ellipses. They're a bit messy. Maybe we should start working on our planar ellipses a tiny bit more. Pull up this one. Pins. Pins everywhere. Gonna take a quick water break, too, while we're at it. Reminds me, I do need to bind, like, a mute button, so I don't have to go all the way and then click. Good stuff. Okay, we're gonna switch over here to our Guano. Oh, that's not good. Why is it doing that? Oh, so when it's on the wrong monitor, I changed the monitors. When it goes onto this monitor, that's not helpful. Not very. There's two ways of solving this. I'm gonna solve it by doing this way, where we manually shrink it. There we go. Okay, cool. Huh, weird. Anyways, yep, so Guano, we also have all these textures too, but, or not the Guano, jeez, I hope this doesn't end up like the Guano. We have our, what is it called? Durian. I keep forgetting the name, I don't know why. So, moving my drink over here, apologies. Actually, I'm gonna put it all the way on this desk over here. I'm so scared of it messing up my paper. So yeah, what we have going on here is, wow, my camera's a lot lower than I thought it'd be. Our textures. And let's see, how many surface textures do we have? Like the things on the outside. We have technically this 1, 2, 3, only 4 left. That is actually crazy. What the heck is this thumbnail? Oh, here, I will be right back, guys. Real quick. Apologies, everyone. Usually I mute my phone, but I got a call and people want me to go to a party. I don't do parties. Spoilers. What the heck? I need to switch the playlist. I need to remove these from the playlist. Anyways, yeah, I'm not very a party person. Surprising enough, the guy who streams every night at 8 p.m. CST join the stream. The guy who does that doesn't really want to get out and go party. Anyways, yeah, so we only have 4 surface textures left, which is just crazy to think about. And we're gonna be doing, I think, yeah, right here is where our, whatever it's called, Durian is gonna be. We had last stream, let's pull it up, or 2 streams ago, we did the V1 last stream. Have some spare tracing paper. We may need that today. Who knows? Here we are. We did some good work here. Did I do anything more than that? Yes, right here. Okay, cool. So yeah. Oh man, that looks cool. Ah. That over here. Good stuff. So, we decided earlier, I can't really take the thing off, that all of these shapes on the Durian, I just realized I don't have a foot stand at this new desk. That kind of sucks. All the pokey things on the Durian, all the spikes, are pentagons at their base shape. So we made all these red marks over a kind of mesh, and we realized that the Durians, their profile shrinks horizontally and vertically depending on where they are on the edge. Makes sense. And then we extruded them. The ones in the center have their tip, their point, their center point, in the center almost of the pentagon, and as they move outwards, that gets shifted out until it's over here where it's at its furthest point outside of the thing. And then we tried making a rough version without having to use the red or draw in between it over here. And we're just going to continue that a bit, I guess, and we'll see what's there. Man, yeah, no, I got invited to a bar tonight, and first of all, I don't do bars, like I said. Second of all, one of the worst bars in town. Come on. I have standards. Anyways, so yeah, my main issue is the transition, and then what... Okay, this music is really getting to me. There, it's better. Why is it that... I swear, I change playlists like every time. Let's try to... So this is the Cozy Streamer Kit. We're gonna go with the Imuno Lo-Fi. Here we go. Hoping for some better stuff here. Anyways, what a thumbnail. Yeah, so deciding where to put our lines, because technically we're not going to draw all these like this, but then again we do need to differentiate. Yeah, we need to thicken up the between lines to say, hey, these are different pokey things. And yeah, over here we moved the outside of the spike, or the top of the spike outside too fast. So probably about right here, they should start moving outside the pentagon, if that makes sense. So about right here. I just realized I drew the inside, which I'm not supposed to do. And then from there, you have just more and more spikes between each other. If we look at this, eventually, yeah, you only just see this profile of it. Yeah, so what we're actually going to do is thank you for joining us, DB Animations, and thank you very much. We're trying our best with our new setup today. Awesome stuff. We're going to go to this side of the page, and we're going to transfer over. I now don't have to reach 8 miles for my tape or my scissors, because they're right next to me. And guys, the more I think about it, I think I'm going to go to that party. Ooh, but I could do homework. Ooh. We all know I'm just going to be a wallflower, let's be honest, right? Anyways, so yeah, what we're going to do is we're going to transfer over this form once again, and we're going to draw on top of it. It's not really flat, but it's okay. Good stuff. Going through all the scenarios in my head if I do actually go out bar hopping or not. Personally, obviously those in the stream may not know this. I don't drink. I don't do any of that stuff. I don't really care to. Not to be like one of those snobs. It's like, oh, I'm too good for that. But no. Never seen the fun in it, right? And so it has made it a bit hard as I get older to connect with people, especially when I was in Portugal, because people really do connect in the modern age through alcohol. Yeah, not for me, right? So, yeah, it's on the page. It's kind of like this. We'll do the tape like this. There we go. Who knew alcohol would bring so many together? Then again, I am in university, so that's not very much a surprise. Oh, we forgot to set our timer, so let's do that soon. Timer. 1 hour, not 10 hours. No, thank you. I like drawing, but not that much. And here we go. Check that everything good is going on. Also, I dropped the stream once again in the Drawbox Discord, so hopefully we have some new faces tonight. Doesn't really look like it, but that's not really the point of these streams, is it? So, we're gonna start fresh here. We're gonna really critically think as we go along. Kind of clean up my workspace, have some more room to work with. Even though this is like infinitely more room than I've had in the past. Alcohol, yum, yeah, ugh. I can never understand. Anyways, yeah, so yeah, I am really just a snobby elitist. Uh-oh, that guy's staring at me again. Yeah, no, if I ever do, that's the thing. When I was in Portugal, everyone's like, you have to get the port wine. I was like, I'm going to drink port wine, and I didn't. I completely forgot. And in fact, I really want to go to Korea. That's been. I like the idea of solo traveling. It was a bit rough in Portugal because I did feel pretty alone in some places, like Coimbra. I was just all by myself. Like I didn't have. There's no one else in my hostel. There wasn't, too much craziness going on. I had fun in other hostels in Lisbon and Porto, but Porto. I said that so weird. But yeah. Anyways, what we're gonna do here is we're gonna try our best to imitate. I'm gonna go to another reference image. I feel like this one isn't totally informative. Actually, I think this one is kind of as good as it gets. Yeah, those lines are dark in the center. I hate to do a dark center, but I think we're gonna have to. So, yeah, like last time, we're gonna decide. Okay, here is like kind of the center line, right? And the most center pentagon we'll put like right here. And of course, not all of these are actual great pentagons. It's just a 5-shaded polygon, basically. Koreans are so insanely nice. Good to know. Of course, Kim Jong-ji. We are huge fans. But yeah, no, I feel like Korea would be easier for me to go to than like Japan or China. I don't know why. I've just heard that's better for American travelers. And I am just one of those stupid Americans, as you know. So, I'm taking it you have been? I'm assuming stationed over there or something of the sort. Let's see. Figured China would be rather more difficult than Japan. Well, also, I don't want to go to Japan because I don't want to be like, oh, that guy who watches anime, this weeb is going to Japan. Like one of the one of the like stereotypical weebs, all that stuff. I do find Japan highly interesting though, and beautiful. But yeah, I can't go for solely that reason alone. So yeah, here are our center ones, right? And we'll. There we go. Japan is weird sometimes. They don't always like Americans in certain restaurants. Oh, I never knew that. Yeah, I would imagine there's still some, isolative ideology over there. Ideas of the past, I guess. I'm not trying to be, harmful with those words. But yeah. Because I know modern Japan, they're much more welcoming to Americans, but with certain, I'm gonna say restrictions, but yeah. Anyways, so here's the hard part. We're gonna do this. I feel like I'm not focused enough. So yeah, now it's gonna move just a tiny bit to there. I'm gonna start squishing horizontally, as you know. Bit too much, once again. Good stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay, cool. Really moving out now. No, gotta have a bit of a gap there. Let's be careful of these. right there. Hopefully it's showing up while I'm streaming. Yeah, I'm actually going to move the camera a bit more this way. Even though I have all the room in the world, we do need to be a bit more mindful of where the camera is, right? Yep. Also, yeah, the ink really bleeds on this tracing paper, so it is a bit of a different experience than drawing on the actual thing. Maybe I'll stop doing tracing paper. So yeah, basically at this line, we're gonna stop drawing the entire polygon, pentagon, whatever. I mean, yeah. So yeah, right here, we're only gonna draw the base. And in fact, I feel like we should have done it a bit earlier. Yeah, maybe right here. So yeah, maybe if we divide this up. This we want full triangle. This we want full, I'm gonna do a diamond. And so right here, about halfway, so a fourth, we want it to start poking out. Like that. Yeah. So this clearly does not behave well, but that's okay. In fact, I'm going to start doing this. I hate wasting paper, as you know, even though this is already used paper. We're going to just do it over here. Nice. Very thoughtful line. Turned out quite well. Now I'm drawing too close to myself. I can't win. There we go. Make sure everything is somewhat... I have too much autonomy. Okay, let's see. Trying to... Okay. And then is that... Looks like it's somewhat the same, so we'll... Cool. Okay, this is much larger, but I think that's fine. Yeah, and I can see much better now the form. Like this line is actually going through the center compared to that. So, and now that we're actually on the page, I keep like moving my leg to put it on like a little I don't know, my old desk had like a little stand there, so I'd put my foot there, but now it's not there. Let's change the camera focus because it just loves breaking on us. Where is it? Oh my gosh, where is it? Okay, there we go. Oh, weirdly, it's too focused for once. Oh, look at that. Good stuff. Okay, so, yep, we're gonna do our center pentagon, and this is gonna be our last one, probably, before... I hate to jinx it, but... So yeah, about right here is where they're gonna start poking out. So this is actually gonna be pretty fast, based on the size of these. So yeah. We're already going to see some shrinking of the, that was a bit too fast, but that's okay. So yeah, this one's going to be in the center. This one's going to be a bit more to the right. This one's already just going to be sticking out. Just barely. And then this one next to it, put it about down here. It'd be like this, but we're gonna have it sticking into about right here. And then we'll have one over here. That would have started like right here. That's gonna stick out pretty much like right here. And then we have some finally sticking out quite a bit over there, but we're not gonna draw that just yet. Like we said, I think it was about a couple textures ago, I think it was our aluminum. We need to draw things larger. We have a habit of drawing it too small. We lose a lot of detail in that abstraction, so. So yeah, this one. Yeah, the shift is a bit rough. It's a bit too spiky right there, but I think we'll survive. Little house. Be about right there. I think it's important. I should be doing the lines as I construct them, because that kind of gives me a gauge of what they'll look like, and where we should be orientation-wise. Fun stuff. Doing pretty good. That was a bit smaller though. Size consistency is key here. We could do one in between here now. It's gonna look a bit like this. We'll have one going like this, like that. Cool. Doing pretty well actually. I'm liking it. I like setting up that rule of, you know, how they fade and set up over there. Let's look at the actual thing. Yeah, they aren't. Actually, there is a bit of a pattern to them. You know, like there's these larger. You know, let's go over here. Ugh. There's these larger ones, and then like almost in rows. I mean, they kind of have to go in rows. Yeah, it's kind of how I think about it. And it looks like we have some. If the light's shining from above, we have shadows right there going down. This is a very informative picture. I like this one. The light is going kind of a different direction than we're going to do it, but because you're looking like directly at the shadow, so it's as if the viewer was coming from here and looking this way. But it's going to tell us, hey, there's going to be a shadow like right there and stuff like that. I say we do the rest of this side and then call it that. So our process is we're going to repeat. We're going to do one right here, right? And it's going to be a tiny, tiny bit to the right. Just trying to reinforce that illusion, right? And then, of course, this one, let's do a bit smaller just for funsies. Little dude. This one, let's make it pretty big. This is where it's going to start almost poking out, just almost. So, like right here-ish. Then right here, it's definitely going to be poking out, so we can have like right behind it. We need to make this one pretty large, so we'll make it a bit wider. And then, of course, the one over here is going to be pretty large. We are kind of forming a 1-2 pattern. I do want to avoid that, so we'll put it like mostly right here. Actually, yeah, we just kind of really conformed to that, didn't we? I'll put it like that. And we can have a one over there. There we go. We have a bit of gap in the center. What we can do here is we can have like a fake one. So yeah, beware of gaps. We'll try to do that. I just looked at the preview on this, and my camera is actually like 180, so I thought I was doing everything up. I was like so confused for a second. Looks good. It looks just the tiniest bit blurry, and it looks like my configure video button is not working. That's not good. How are we doing stream-wise? Is the stream still working? Let me go over to my YouTube real quick. We did have that. Oh, yeah, it is. Sorry, apologies. I just didn't alt-tab. Oh, geez. Oh, there's 100 tabs. I clicked too many times. Geez. Oh, you sure it looks good? It's kind of everything's breaking. No. Okay, cool. Okay. I use a Logitech C920 for streaming. I love it, but geez, it has some focusing issues. Okay, there we go. Thank you for responding. I feel like sometimes like a Zoom teacher, just like, someone please answer. Teachers don't sound like that, but you know, like, someone please respond. What is the quadratic formula? Okay, this one, it's still following our fourth rule. This one right here is going to be just poking out just a tiny bit. Little bass riff kind of reminded me of Masayoshi Takanaka. Shout out to Masayoshi Takanaka. We're going to have one right here that's just kind of a tiny one. I feel like it. We need to break up the pattern, right? And we're going to have a big one. Big one. Hey, come with it. Right here. And let me look at these. I mean, they're very sharp. I mean, that's a pretty obvious remark, but I don't know. Ooh, that one was a bit too sharp, wasn't it? I am loving the variety here. Yeah, some of these, like, this should have been a bit more to the right. So let's do some rules. So yeah, one, start inner, go outer. Use lower point. So this thing right here, this point, to inform new. So like, what this looks like is this, right? This one is this far, yet this one right here, or you know, you just use the lowest one to kind of help you infer what the next one is. Also, these lines are a bit too non-confident. So yeah, I feel like they're also, I mean, they should decrease in size over here, but I feel like we just do need a larger one. So we'll do, all of these are barely breaking out, so we'll follow along and have one barely breaking out. Just want a larger profile one. We'll have one right here. Very spiky. We need to start from the inside again. I keep forgetting to do that. I feel like my camera's super unfocused today. I don't know why. Whatever. These spark some joy. This one's going to a bit too much. Start moving to the left a tiny bit. Sudden urge to play Half-Life. Don't know why. Half-Life Episode 2 to be specific. Maybe it's a disease. Maybe that's what Gaben wants. So this can be one of those where it's really far to the right. Actually, yeah, these were a bit more far to the right, so we'll do this, right? I like doing the center as a dot. If you mess up, you can kind of just extend it in the direction you want, and some. Half-Life 3 needs to exist. Yeah, it does. I'm really upset with Valve, don't get me started, man. They were such a great company. Game studio, whatever you want, right? And now the mighty have fallen. They're profited what 14 billion last year, and only released Half-Life Alyx. It's a shame. They so revolution like game devs now use the Valvean mindset, and yet what happened, man? They just found the infinite money glitch, and they ran with it. You know, I would too, not gonna lie, but they are not innovators anymore. That's the best way to put it. Okay, so these are gonna start shrinking as they get up here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring these and start like going center to main. So we'll have this, 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 this. So yeah, they're gonna start getting squished up here. So we're gonna start moving up just a tiny bit. This is actually gonna go a bit to the right, right? Because it's getting closer to the right. Same thing over here. And then this one finally is just gonna be pretty much our first spike. Oh yeah, no, the Steam Deck is revolutionary. But game-wise, come on, yeah. Steam Deck is awesome. I think that's great. But what year was that? Like 2020? It was post-COVID, right? Actually, they released it during COVID, or pre-COVID, I should say. Oh, 2022, February 25th. Actually, so almost 2 years. Yeah, right at the end of COVID. So, yeah. Still. Like, I get why Half-Life. I played Half-Life Alyx. I have the Vive. I get why it was VR, but they need to just drop the VR is revolutionary ideology. It's not going to happen. Like, I love VR. Don't get me wrong. And I think the Quest did an awesome job of making it so much cheaper and accessible. But in that very same length, no one wants to strap those to their head for 8 hours of gameplay. There are people who may want to do that. There are VR chat players who do that, but sorry for my hot takes, just Valve has disappointed me oh so greatly. Or could it be easily avoided? Yeah, see, we're kind of forming a line here. I don't really want that. They released the old one last year. It's still better than anything else, yeah. Let's see, we could do a bit of this. Kind of Russian now. I never see Steam Decks out in the wild, right? Like, I've heard of people having them, and I have a couple friends who have them, but I've like I can't name like, oh yeah, I saw this person playing on a Steam Deck the other day. Now that I think about it. Say so yeah, we're gonna break this little pattern that we're doing. What we're gonna do is actually I just kind of reinforced it by drawing those two lines. So we shall continue with the pattern that we want to break oh so badly. Just do this real quick. And we can break it by doing a tiny one. You own one too? Aye. Oh, that makes sense. I mean, yeah, I'm not a very person that's really on the go. I go to a college, right? So most people have their setups at home. They don't need to bring it. But yeah, that makes sense for travelers and for stuff like that. Yeah. I remember when I was younger, I always wanted to work at Valve. And if I got the offer, maybe I would. But I would want to see some crazy change over there. I would be at people's doors banging, hey, 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 get to work. You know, I respected the move your own desk to the project you want to work on ideology. I think that's a great one. But at the same time, then you have people who just don't want to do the hard tasks, or when you get to a project, and this is a type of burnout where you're like, oh, I'm not making any leeway, I hate this, and now you have the opportunity in a company to leave it completely, like you do not need to touch it again. And I'm not sure if that's how truly Valve operates. It's all hearsay from news and stuff. But that to that degree, it's dangerous. You aren't, and this sounds horrible because you don't want people to have forced commitment in the game industry, but they don't need to work on these games. I'm more disappointed in what happened to PopCap, the creators of Plants vs. Zombies. What happened here? Let's check this out. Man, I just threw that pin. What happened here? Yeah. But yeah. I miss, the documentaries, Half-Life Lost Coast, which is a tech demo, sure, but is also a demo of what their Valve's thought process was going through. Mark Laidlaw and the amazing designers over there. I don't believe it's any one person's fault, nor is it Valve as an evil company. It's just at this point, why do they need to innovate with games when they have one of the best-selling portable PC devices, if not the only best-selling, excluding the Switch, obviously. And they had a great lineup of the Index, the Knuckles for the Index, I think is really, really, really good. Man, I love the Knuckles for the Index. That is probably one of my favorite VR inventions, despite their price. I may be going to Seattle over the spring break, so that being said, I'm gonna knock on the door, steal 800 copies of Half-Life 3, and leave. Nothing has changed in the company, like CEOs or anything. Yeah, I'm not sure if Gaben's the problem, or there's some just project leads that are causing this. It'd be easy to say, oh, X, Y, and Z is the issue, but I think we all know deep down that's not the case with Valve. Yeah, where's our Left 4 Dead? They teased Left 4 Dead Source 2. They're innovating just not the stuff everyone wants. Yeah. Yeah, like that stupid card game artifact. I remember the excuse, or not even an excuse, it's probably a real thing, that like the hype for Half-Life 3 was so crazy that they just didn't want to approach it, which is understandable. But like Half-Life Alyx proved that they could really just make not anything, but it's gonna get downloaded, they're gonna get plays, and people are going to like the game. It's going to get good reviews. Just don't do stuff like whatever it's called, Artifact. Man, this is very intricate. I think one of the big issues is we're getting a bit too small. Artifact was not, I don't believe. Was, hot garbage. Remember to draw shadow details. Yes, that's very important. And yeah, so we're gonna do the shadows, but also we're getting smaller. We don't want to do this. We're getting much smaller and crowded over here. But yeah, as far as shadows go, my main thing is, and we approached it over here, when we're drawing the forms of everything, is we're just going to start casting them on each other, but being very careful about how we do so. And what we see, and what we can try to recreate over here, is the tops of these start getting darker. Just a tiny bit. So that includes kind of this. I don't know what to do for these tinier regions. We could just do this, some fake stuff. But yeah, we have these darker kind of casts. Thank you for that reminder. That's probably my biggest fault with these textures, is doing that. Then again, this texture is so chaotic, I feel like I could get away with quite a bit. Yeah, these areas are going to be a bit darker, right? Stuff. I have a developer's copy of Sandbox. I really like Sandbox. Gmod 2 for those who don't know. But with that being said, I don't think there's actually no, there's a pretty good community working on it. It's just going very, very slowly. And I don't think it's going to be as popular as Gmod. Just by how not only slow it's starting up, but how little people want it. Like, not that no one hates it or anything, just there's not a huge demand. And plus, I think, actually no, it's pretty easy to program for. Just the framework's being developed, so newbie little baby first programmers cannot have as easy of a time working on as, say, they do Gmod. Like making a random Gmod weapon swap, easy, very easy, especially with Lua. But yeah, approaching things like Sandbox with Source 2, especially with all the new features it has, which are amazing. Yeah. I think we're doing pretty good. I think I'm gonna start responding to all critique of my work with "bah humbug," and then continuing to do it incorrectly and never learn. I think Uncomfy would drop me for that one, not gonna lie. Ban me from the Discord. Okay, it's a bit messy, but I'm liking what's going on here. That being said, it kind of looks like dragon scales. Ugh. Okay. Let's do the real thing, shall we? Then I'll consider going out to party tonight. Part of it's FOMO, part of it's let's see how far of a drive is it? Here, we're gonna take a quick second. Let's see. Because I'm not dressing up for anything. Oh. Yeah, there's no way. There is no way. I'm not going all the way for that. I forgot to start my timer. Oops. Okay. Well, back to it. Yeah, I hate to disappoint them, but oh! If they want to invite me to things, let's not do bars. Anyways. That's so mean. They took their time out of their day to invite me to something. I'm like, nope, I'm too good for that. No. I do appreciate their kindness and thinking of me like that. Let's see. Okay. So, what do we want to do here? We want to start by doing our things in the middle, and also SirDB animations. the reason why I'm drawing these lines in between, because that's probably the biggest critique of, oh, those lines don't actually exist because there's no cast shadows, is without them, and even in this image over here, this one's a pretty good example, you still do have these very, definitive lines between them, which is really, like, they do disappear kind of up here, but that's also because you're looking at it straight on, and we're imagining in the scenario that the light's coming from the viewer. Even here, you have these shadows in between. They're very light, and what I've discovered on, I think it was here, when you do broken lines between it to symbolize only a slight shadow, it is very, very difficult to decide where the actual forms are, where the edges of these spikes are. So this sounds almost like a crazy excuse. But yeah, I'm sticking with the thicker lines for now. But yeah, that definitely isn't totally true real life where those cast shadows actually do exist. So, excuses aside, I'm kind of liking how the feathers turned out. I really didn't initially, but I'm liking it now. Let's try our best. We're going to do these pretty large. We need to remember to do that first and foremost. And, yeah, no. Delano is the crucial backbone of my entire art career so far. Yep. Yeah. No, yeah, Delano has helped out in many ways and continues to do and give me awesome critique from our work, so I'm very appreciative. And that was a very legitimate, almost out of texture purgatory. Yes, for real. Oh my god, I'm so close. Let's get it done. Okay, so this part I'm imagining is kind of pointing out this way, like that, so this part is going like up and down. So we're gonna do that. Good stuff. So yeah, the pentagon I think we're gonna do right here. We're gonna do them pretty big, remember. That is actually fairly large, but so that means we only have like 3 of these pentagons before we are out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh. Oh no, can I? Oh gosh, okay. Whatever. There we go. I don't think I can count, guys. I don't think I'm very good at that. Okay, cool stuff. So let's continue. So yeah, we're gonna go outwards. We remember we don't want to totally make a pattern, and we basically have 4 stages. We have this one where it's completely in the center, a slightly off from the center, breaking the edge / making the triangle, and then a full triangle. We kind of did that over here. So let's remember those stages as we go along, and that the profile just decreases both vertically and horizontally as we approach the edges, blah, blah, blah. Let us continue. So yeah, we're going to start doing it right there. And also, yeah, we want to go center to outwards. That's very, very important. This one we're going to be a bit weird. So yeah, this one's going to start breaking out. Almost forgot that, so it's going to be a bit like this. Awesome, so this must be a bit to the right. Ooh, that one is pointing a bit too up. We do need to be mindful of that, but we'll fix it going forward. For real, shout out to the Slayer Delano for helping me so much with Drawbox. Completely optional, yet they constantly review my work and give me awesome critique, and even just tag along on the stream. Beyond what I should say, the Call of Duty, I guess, I don't know. For, not only just a person who is helpful and kind on Drawbox, but just a person in general, That's no way expected of anybody to be that attentive, yeah. Shout outs. Okay, we're gonna go like right here-ish for this one. That one isn't as pokey. Whoops. We are kind of losing sight of it. This one is breaking the perspective. It's like popping out of that, which it shouldn't be doing, but we could probably cover it up with an excessive cast shadow or something, and we'll do better going forward. So yeah, this one's gonna be practically just out here like this. Cool. And then we can have one out here like that. Okay, and we're also shrinking in size a bit too much, so let's keep that in mind and continue forward. We'll do one like this. Save that one a tiny bit. Good stuff. You can tell I'm focused. Once I'm done yapping. Let's check the stream, make sure everything's going over there. You just finished your Durian Texture, you copycat, man. Let's see it. Feel free to drop that in, if you're comfortable with it, of course. Feel free to drop that in lesson 2 or wherever it may be. I'm very excited to see it. I did not know you were doing it with me. Awesome, man. I can't wait to see it. Oh, you're gonna so flex on me. It's gonna be like picture perfect. Dang it. Very hoping for the best now. I'm expected to turn out greatly. And plus, I'm very slow with these textures, so. Hopefully my some of my yapping probably, or hopefully I should say, helped you out a tiny bit with constructing it. Once again, I should reiterate, I'm in no way a professional, so a lot of these are just guesses. I'm not posting it no more than you. Nah, man. Hey, I believe in you. I bet it is the okay, awesome, glad to hear. But yeah, feel free, like, and you know, Delano is a great example of this because Delano is a very, very skilled artist and has much more history than I do. Tell me I'm wrong, please. I make a lot of guesswork. This is all, you know, just very you know, estimate. I don't know. It's guesswork, you know, right? This is my journey, my process, and I'm going to make some pretty critical errors along the way. So feel free to correct me at any point, and challenge what I say, because I'm in no way always right. And in fact, I'm quite dumb. So bonus points to those who can catch that. Oh man, one of my favorite professors of all time, a physics professor I had last semester. Every time he was wrong on the board, which was rare because he was a genius, he would let you throw balls, plastic balls at him next class. Awesome. It's fine as long as you're having fun and following the lesson. At the end of the day, it's about improvement. Very, very true. Also, your textures a bit. Nah. I'm about to go back on our DMs and pop your textures on the screens. This guy is oh my gosh. Currently, their lesson 3 stuff. Oh my gosh. I won't expose you, but I have it on the draw. I know how good you are at art. Delano and I are engaged in a eternal conflict of who can complete Drawbox the fastest, yet I have the sneaking suspicion that Delano's going to complete it before me. But I'm going to fight. I'm going to fight to not only catch up, but surpass them. But yeah, fun stuff. Yeah, Delano, I'm not sure how much they'd want me to say, so I'll keep it on the DL, but they have some awesome stuff cooking art-wise, and I think their goals are pretty awesome when it comes to art. I'm not sure how much I'm not allowed to say, not like it's a crazy secret, but it's got some awesome stuff cooking. Can't wait to see how it all turns out. to the... Ah, that was a bit too thick, whatever. We keep shrinking the size of everything. That's really not consistent. We need to stop doing that. Not okay. We'll lock in. Delano said something to me very important today. I'll pull up the quote. After a very successful demo, they said, I try to just go for it and hesitate less. So let's go for it and hesitate less. Very wise words, the sage. So we're going to have this here. Draw like Delano. That's going to be my mentality now. Draw like Delano. Go over here. So this one's going to be barely breaking out. Oh, that turned out so well. See, draw like Delano. We need to put that on. I'm going to put that on a sticky note. Put it on my board. I'm going to do it with... I have a new pen. It's the same V5, but it's black, so I don't have to waste my Drawbox pins on such stuff. Draw. Like. Oh, messed up the eye. Draw like Delano. Draw like Delano. You can speak about it, but don't mind. But I notice when I doubt myself, just hold back myself. So saying go for it. Honestly, that is such a great mentality. Everybody in chat, draw like Delano. That's awesome. And Delano is working on... I'm not sure if it should be classified as a manga, but a manga, basically, of their own story. They told me about it a while ago. I won't spoil anything, but I think pretty interesting storyline going on there. Very awesome characters from... I remember one character, maybe two. I think they just told me about one character. But yeah, I know that is one of their big goals with art, is drawing this manga. And manga, I don't know. Can't wait to see how it goes. The next One Piece, the next whatever, Oda. Ichido? What is it? I know we're wasting time. We'll finish this, don't worry today, but Ichido Oda. Ichido, right? Yeah, Ichido Oda. I don't know. I don't speak Japanese. I'm no Japaneseologist. Let's go for it. Draw like Delano. Be confident. Go for it. We need a motivational speech from Delano. Okay, cool. So yeah, these are going to be larger because we're correcting it, but that's fine. And in fact, what we can do... Actually, we can't. It's a bit crowded right there. More ink doesn't equal better, right? Let's do another pentagon, maybe right here. Bit to the left, just a tiny bit. There we go. What a successful day. Let's not jinx it, actually. Are you guys superstitious? I'm decently superstitious. I will never walk under a ladder, an open ladder, or umbrella. Umbrellas inside are a big no-no for me. I will never do it. I'm not like religious or anything, but I don't mess with those umbrellas. They're up to something. Same thing with Ouija boards. I will never touch a Ouija board in my life. I've seen too many horror movies. That does not end well. Trying to think of other things. Sometimes I avoid stepping on cracks, but that's kind of like just my intense OCD rather than an actual thing. Okay, this is where, like we discussed last time, it's going to start moving upwards and to the left or right. Really getting polarized up here, and just... Good stuff. Sam, I don't think I have the heart for that yet. Okay, good stuff. Good stuff. Glad someone agrees. I can't risk it, right? I have so many exams every semester. I need as much good luck as I can get. Doing the same, like, kind of thing on each one. There we go. Okay. It's getting a bit crowded. I should have done it larger, as per usual. That's usually the critique, but we'll continue. It's a bit too late to change the average sizing. I mean, we did do better up here with the size, but still. So yeah, these, they're still going to keep pointing at us, but they are definitely shifting upwards, so. Oh man, I can't wait to listen to the No Man's Sky OST. Seriously guys, if you can. If you're ever like coding or doing something that's somewhat technical, pop in some earbuds and give it a listen. My favorite song from it is Escape Velocity. Very good. And then I'm trying to think of the I think it was using something like the trailer. I just realized I really messed up that one up, but great stuff. I think back in the day, like I'm super old or something, I did learn the intro to Escape Velocity on the piano. Really does look like a dragon scale or something. See how we're doing time-wise. We got 6 minutes. We could keep it going. I'm not opposed. They do want me to go to the party at 10:30. Oh my gosh! Someone just posted their textures in lesson 2. It looks great. And of course, yeah, it's the typical critique of most of those are outlines rather than cast shadows. Uh-oh. Still. Good stuff. Very good work. So yeah, we can really thicken up the lines out. Actually, technically no, because those are still outlines. Shadows do appear, but yeah, we don't want to be too intense with them. So yeah, we're gonna start moving to the left a bit more over here. So yeah, this one's gonna be poking up just a tiny bit. We don't have much room here, but what we can do is kind of like this behind it. Like this going on right there. What a strange fruit. Is a durian a fruit? Hey Siri, is a durian a fruit? She has spoken. It's a tropical fruit. My friend said it's a sign that you're getting older the more you use Siri, but I'd like to disagree. In fact, you're better at using Siri, or like you're worse at using Siri when you're older, right? I'm just lazy. So instead of typing, I just do that. Okay, let's try to make this side better. My left side is typically, I don't know why, the left side of anything I draw, whether it be like eyes or whatever, It's typically just a tiny bit better. Maybe it's because I've already done the right side and had some practice. Who knows? Shadows can easily ruin this, like too much ink shadows, so we'll be careful going forward. Good stuff. I just thought about it. Would any of you be up? Actually, there's only one person here, and I'm pretty sure I know not only who that person is, but their answer. I was thinking maybe I just, on the day that I finish and release my little game, that I challenge people in chat to playing against me. I think that'd be pretty fun. This is a drawing channel, but it is also a skill-based learning channel. So that being said, I think that'd be a little fun activity. So right here, we're going to start breaking out. That's a bit too much. This is a bit of a weird story. About a year ago, actually, yeah, I was working on this really big project. It was a game project, and I remember telling my friends, because I have to drive quite far to get from my hometown to my university, and it, like, in no dramatic way. This was, you know, it wasn't me trying to be dramatic or anything, but I was like, I'm scared to drive back because I don't want to get into a car wreck and die or something like that, because I want to see my game release, the thing I was working on release. And he was first like, that's very strange, Cav. And I was like, yeah, but also that means, hey, it's something you really care about. I was like, yeah, that's very true. Not that life should be given meaning by our hobbies, but at the same time, you know, things that we love, we should, you know, strive for them. So, you know, be healthy for the things that you love. Take care of yourself for the things that you love. Breaks are just as important as the project itself and doing. There we go. Okay, there's the main form done. Now we just have to do the shadows. Cool. I am a bit off to the side here. We're going to move our camera a bit deeper, just so we have some more room on that. I'm liking how it looks. This was a difficult texture, and I'm pretty sure it's pretty happy how it's going. I'm going to take a quick sip, and then we're going to do the scary part, shading it. And we're back. I just realized I need to do my laundry tonight, so maybe I don't need to go out to the bars. Alrighty, let's finish it up. Let's finish strong, right? So yeah, let's logic through this a tiny bit, right? They're going to have a bit of a darker edge over here, nothing too crazy, and that's going to decrease as they get up here. So really that should end right there, right? And it should be consistent. So yeah, same thing on this side. It's gonna just have a darker edge over here. And it ends practically right here, halfway through it. That means it'll exist on the lower levels as well, like this, right? Especially those, where it's like right here. Those are gonna be completely dark. Cool. Very minimal, but it's gonna make a huge difference as we go along. So yeah, this is, we're gonna see like these little just areas where we know the light can't reach from the center. And this is before cast shadows. This is like the opposite side where we know light can't reach, and so we're just shading that in. It's an involved part of the process. Okay, so we have that pretty much covered for most of these. Now we're gonna do the cast shadows. So these are the shadows cast. There's gonna be little projections behind it, the forms onto the object behind it. So this is gonna look like that. I feel like my nose itches, like everything itches right now. It's trying to distract me. These aren't going to get much light, if at all, because they're so far behind everything. Seems a bit unbalanced, doesn't it? Something's wrong here. Oh, I see what's going on. Like this just sudden break in darkness. It's a bit uncanny, so we need to add a tiny bit more towards the center. It's like sudden, you know, too much sudden shadows. Where did they come from? Step back and think real quick. Need something up here. Something down here. I'm looking at actually my monitor just to kind of get like a holistic view of what's happening. Just trying to see what I should add and shouldn't. So like right here we need these the cast shadows again up here. This Mount Fuji looking one needs one. There we go. Shouldn't have made that center line, but that's okay. So all these shadows really just are triangles on top of each other. So what I can do here is do a bit of that, just to make it look a bit better. I'm gonna post what I have so far also in the lesson 2 chat and ask for some critique as we go forward. Definitely gonna get some comments on the my lack of consistency with drawing outlines and cast shadows. You know, typical mistake that many, including me, make. You can almost see this line around it. That's what I'm trying to avoid, but it doesn't look like I could do much to fix it. Adding these like between the nodes that they're all connected, just gonna add these like little gap areas. Yeah, that breaks it up quite a bit. We still have this up here, so we can try to... More ink doesn't fix things, less is more, we know. But Try to break it up as little as we can. I said we cut it out there. It is a bit messy. We do need to revisit a lot of these, like this even. Definitely the lack of cast shadows. We got the form down right, but yeah, we definitely need to focus on that. Anyways, so let's do a quick Delano review of the day and call it that. So, what did we do today? We started off with our boxes. Solid, really good box right here for no random reason at all. Decent ellipses, nothing too crazy. We should start really focusing on closing them in. I mean, they don't look bad at all, but they feel a bit, I don't know, uncontrolled? Who knows? Crazy album cover. Anyways, this is from my Hikabu game, so this is just a piece of scrap paper that I drew on, I guess. Oops. Wow. So yeah, and then we did this over here. We realized doing it on the tracing paper isn't that good. We made like 4 stages to kind of algorithmically simplify what's going on here. And then we drew out this page, did a pretty good test over here on actual paper. We also did reference this quite a bit. And then finally, last but not least, we placed it on the page, and I think we did a decent job. It is a bit chaotic. Isn't the best looking thing in the world, but I think we did a good job. So let's finish it off by doing the, what is it called? Durian. Let me triple check that I'm spelling it right. Ichido Oda. That's why I had it on there. Durian. Oh my gosh. Durian. There we go. Yep. D-U-R-I-A-N. 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 Cool. I really want to touch these up, but we'll do that some other time. Anyways, so, peaked the mic right there. I apologize. Well, hope everyone's awake. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. Very successful day. We got a texture on the page as per usual. Only 3 surface textures left, and then we have just the inner textures for the page. I don't mean to separate it, and probably our next texture will be an inner texture. If we look at our pure ref here, I plan on doing the basket as an outer texture, a cookie as an interior texture, and then I guess it's not here, but we also have sushi, a California roll with crab, avocado, and cucumber, and then rice. That's going to be a very difficult one, but a very fun one to do. But yeah, with that being said, thank you so much for joining me today, guys. We will be streaming tomorrow at 8:30 p.m. CST. I'm not sure about the schedule for the oncoming week. I do want a day off. You know, I don't want to do this too much. I'm probably going to draw for fun on that day. I just, streaming every day. Who cares, right? So yeah, thank you for the good work. It means much, especially coming from the Delano. But yeah, thank you so much for watching long streams as per usual, but lots of fun. So with that being said, I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.